The blind dog refused to let the boy out of his room, and the truth will leave you in tears. In a world where loyalty and love often transcend the boundaries of understanding, a remarkable story unfolds, one that will tug at your heartstrings and challenge your perceptions of connection. Imagine a young boy, confined to the safe haven of his room, and a blind dog, his unwavering protector, standing guard at the threshold. What could possibly lead to such a poignant scene? As we delve deeper into this tale, we uncover the powerful bond between them, revealing a layer of emotion and meaning that will leave you breathless. This isn't just a story about a boy and his dog. It's a narrative that explores the depths of empathy, resilience, and the instinctual drive to protect those we love. The boy, whose days were filled with both light and shadow, found solace in the presence of his furry friend. Together, they navigated the complexities of their individual challenges, forming an unbreakable alliance that would soon be tested in ways they never anticipated. As we begin to unravel this touching story, we must first understand the backdrop, the circumstances surrounding the boy and the dog, and the events that would lead to a heart-wrenching confrontation. The boy, a spirited and adventurous child, had always been known for his infectious laughter and boundless energy. However, recent changes in his life had cast a shadow over his once bright demeanor. A sudden loss, a family member beloved by both him and his dog, had struck a deep chord of sorrow, leaving behind an emotional void that neither could quite fill. It is here that the blind dog enters the narrative, a gentle soul whose own struggles were significant but often overlooked. Though he could not see the world around him, his other senses were heightened, enabling him to sense the boy's distress in ways that words could never convey. The dog's instinctive need to protect and comfort the boy became a lifeline. In his blind state, he navigated the familiar paths of their shared home, relying on sound and scent to guide him. And so, he took it upon himself to ensure that the boy was safe, often positioning himself at the door to prevent any escape into a world that had momentarily become overwhelming. The dynamics of their relationship were complex. The boy's room, once a sanctuary of joy and adventure, had transformed into a prison of grief. While the door to the outside world beckoned with the promise of sunlight and laughter, it now felt like a threatening passage into an uncertain reality. The dog, sensing the boy's hesitance and turmoil, stood resolutely at the threshold, embodying both the guardian and the friend. This unyielding presence was both a source of comfort and a reminder of the loss that loomed large over their lives. As days turned into weeks, the boy found himself more and more reluctant to leave the confines of his room. Each time he contemplated stepping outside, he felt the weight of his emotions pressing down upon him, and the blind dog seemed to understand intuitively. With a gentle nudge of his nose, the dog would position himself firmly in front of the door, eyes unseeing but heart wide open, as if to say, "Stay here with me. We will face this together." The bond they shared was palpable, each moment steeped in love and understanding, yet tinged with the sadness of their shared experience. In the realm of companionship, the dog's blindness was a powerful metaphor for the boy's emotional state. Both were navigating a world shrouded in darkness, yet their connection illuminated the path forward. The dog's refusal to let the boy out was not an act of control, but rather a testament to their interdependent relationship, where each leaned on the other for support. It is a poignant reminder of how love can manifest in the most unexpected ways, often defying conventional understanding. As the story unfolds, we begin to see glimpses of hope amidst the despair. The boy, through his daily interactions with the dog, started to find small sparks of joy. A wagging tail, a gentle bark, the warmth of a furry body leaning against him. These moments became beacons, guiding him toward healing. In the safety of their shared space, the boy began to recognize that while the world outside was filled with uncertainties, the love they had for each other was unwavering. However, the journey wasn't without its challenges. Friends and family, concerned for the boy's well-being, began to notice his isolation and the dog's protective stance. They encouraged the boy to step out, to embrace the world once more. But it was a battle he was unprepared to fight. The dog, sensing the tension and the boy's internal struggle, remained steadfast. Theirs was a relationship built on mutual trust, and the dog's instinctual need to protect was both a comfort and a barrier. In this delicate dance of emotions, we witness the profound impact of grief and the unique ways individuals cope with loss. The boy's room, once a vibrant space filled with laughter, had become a sanctuary of sorrow. Yet within its walls, the blind dog provided a sense of safety, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, love can shine through. It is in this intimate setting where the true essence of their bond is revealed. A bond that defies the limitations of sight and speaks to the heart of what it means to love and be loved. As we draw closer to a turning point in their story, it becomes clear that the blind dog's role extends beyond mere companionship. He serves as a catalyst for change, urging the boy to confront his fears and reclaim the joy that once defined his life. It is a journey marked by small steps, gentle nudges, and the unwavering presence of a friend who refuses to let him face the world alone. The tension builds, and we sense that a breakthrough is imminent. The room, once a refuge, may soon become a launching pad for healing and renewal. In this unfolding narrative, we witness the transformative power of love, the resilience of the spirit, and the profound connections that can exist between humans and animals. As the boy grapples with his emotions, the blind dog remains a steadfast presence, embodying hope and the promise of brighter days ahead. Together, they navigate the complexities of grief, learning that while the past may shape their journey, it does not have to define their future. The story continues to evolve, each moment rich with emotion, inviting us to reflect on our own experiences of love, loss, and the bonds that tie us together. As the days wore on, the boy found himself caught in a web of conflicting emotions. The familiar comfort of his room and the blind dog's unwavering presence provided a cocoon, sheltering him from the outside world. Yet, deep down, he yearned for the laughter and light that had once filled his life. The dog, with his keen sense of empathy, seemed to sense this internal struggle. Each time the boy would sit by the window, gazing wistfully at the sun-drenched yard, the dog would inch closer, resting his head on the boy's knee, offering silent support. In those moments, a flicker of determination ignited within the boy. He would reach down, his fingers brushing against the soft fur, and for a brief second, he would feel a connection to the world beyond his room. The dog, ever perceptive, would respond with a gentle wag of his tail, as if urging the boy to take that crucial step outside, to embrace life once more. But the memories of loss loomed large, often overshadowing these fleeting moments of hope. The boy felt trapped in a cycle of grief, where the past whispered reminders of joy that now felt painfully out of reach. Family members, noticing the boy's retreat from reality, became increasingly concerned. They attempted to engage him in conversations about the future, to coax him out with promises of adventures and fun. Yet, each suggestion seemed to deepen the boy's reluctance. The threshold of the door, once a portal to laughter and exploration, now represented a chasm of fear and uncertainty. And through it all, the blind dog remained steadfast, blocking the exit, not as an obstacle, but as an embodiment of loyalty, a reminder that he would always be there to provide comfort irrespective of the circumstances. The dog's blindness often mirrored the boy's emotional state, both navigating a world that felt increasingly dim. Yet, as they spent more time together, the boy began to understand that their bond was not merely about confinement. It was about connection. The dog, unable to see the boy's tears, could feel the weight of his sorrow. The boy, in turn, could sense the dog's unwavering love without the need for words. Their interactions were laden with unspoken understanding, revealing a profound layer of communication that transcended the barriers of sight and speech. One rainy afternoon, as droplets trickled down the window pane, the boy sat cross-legged on the floor, lost in thought. The dog, sensing the boy's introspection, nudged a favorite toy towards him, a tattered, squeaky ball that had once brought boundless joy. The boy picked it up, memories flooding back of days spent playing in the sun, laughter echoing through the air. A bittersweet smile crept onto his face, and for the first time in weeks, he felt a flicker of warmth within him. The dog, encouraged by this small spark, wagged his tail vigorously, urging the boy to join him in a game of fetch, their shared joy a testament to the healing power of companionship. Reluctantly, the boy rose to his feet, feeling the weight of the moment. He tossed the ball across the room, watching as the blind dog, undeterred by his lack of sight, eagerly bounded after it, guided by instinct and love. The boy laughed, a sound that had been absent for far too long. And in that moment, the walls of his room began to feel less like a prison and more like a sanctuary filled with the potential for healing. The bond they shared was rekindling, weaving threads of joy back into the fabric of their lives. As afternoon sunbeams streamed through the window, the boy realized that perhaps the path to healing lay not in the absence of grief, but in the acceptance of it, in allowing love to coexist with loss. He reached down to scratch the dog behind the ears, whispering words of gratitude for his unwavering support. The dog responded with a soft whine, nuzzling closer, as if to reassure the boy that together, they could navigate this difficult journey. It was a beautiful moment of shared understanding. Two souls intertwined, each bringing light to the other's darkness. The weeks that followed were transformative. With the blind dog as his guiding light, the boy began to venture outside, initially in small doses. The backyard, once a place of joy and laughter, had felt foreign and intimidating, but he started to reclaim it. He would sit on the grass, the dog by his side, both of them soaking in the warmth of the sun, the gentle breeze whispering promises of renewal. They would watch the birds flit about and listen to the rustle of leaves, slowly reminding the boy of the beauty that existed beyond his grief. Family members observed this gradual change with cautious optimism. They understood that healing was not linear. It was a journey filled with ups and downs, yet they felt encouraged by the boy's newfound willingness to engage with the world. The dog, with his intuitive understanding, continued to be the anchor in the boy's life, ever watchful, ever patient, embodying the essence of unconditional love. Their shared experience was a poignant reminder of resilience, the ability to rise, to hope, and to embrace life even when it feels unbearably heavy. As the seasons shifted, so too did the boy's perspective. The blind dog, once a symbol of confinement, became a testament to resilience, inspiring the boy to confront his fears and embrace the beauty of life beyond the four walls of his room. Together, they embarked on small adventures, exploring the backyard, chasing butterflies, and feeling the grass beneath their feet. Each moment was a celebration of their bond, an affirmation that love could indeed flourish in the most unexpected circumstances. Yet, even with this progress, there were moments when the shadows of grief would creep back in. The boy would sometimes find himself overwhelmed, the weight of loss crashing into him like a tidal wave. In those moments, the blind dog would instinctively sense the shift in his mood, curling up by the boy's side, offering warmth and comfort without the need for words. It was a reminder that while the journey of healing was complex, he was never alone. The dog's presence served as a steadfast anchor, a loving reminder that love persists even in the face of darkness. As the bond between the boy and the blind dog deepened, so did their understanding of one another's struggles. They began to communicate in more profound ways, sharing the weight of their emotions and finding solace in their shared experiences. The boy learned that it was okay to grieve and to feel vulnerable, while the dog demonstrated that loyalty and love are often the most potent forces in overcoming hardship. Their relationship was a beautiful juxtaposition of strength and sensitivity, showcasing the resilience of the spirit and the healing power of companionship. As the story continues to unfold, it becomes evident that the journey ahead remains fraught with challenges, yet also filled with the promise of hope. The blind dog, steadfast in his role as protector and friend, encourages the boy to step into the light of new possibilities. Together, they navigate the complexities of grief, learning that while the past may shape their journey, it does not have to define their future. The boy's laughter begins to fill the air once more, a testament to the enduring power of love and the strength found in companionship. In this tender tale, we bear witness to the profound connections that exist between humans and animals, the transformative power of love, and the resilience that lies within us all. As the boy and the blind dog continue their journey together, we are reminded that healing is not merely about moving on. It is about honoring the past while embracing the present, finding joy in the small moments, and cherishing the bonds that keep us grounded. The story of the boy and his blind dog is one that resonates deeply, inviting us all to reflect on our own experiences of love, loss, and the enduring connections that shape our lives. As the boy and his blind dog continued to navigate the delicate terrain of healing, they discovered new ways to find joy in the simplest of moments. The boy began to explore the world outside his room more frequently, encouraged by the unwavering presence of his canine companion. Each step he took beyond the threshold felt monumental, a testament to the bond they shared and the strength they drew from one another. One sunny afternoon, the boy decided to venture to the nearby park, a place that once held countless memories of laughter and play. With a blind dog by his side, he felt both excitement and trepidation. As they approached the park, the boy's heart raced with a mixture of anticipation and fear. The sights and sounds of children playing, laughter ringing in the air, were both inviting and overwhelming. Yet, he could feel the steadying presence of his dog, who trotted beside him, his tail wagging with a joyful enthusiasm that seemed to dissolve the boy's anxiety. Upon entering the park, the boy was greeted by the vibrant colors of blooming flowers, the sweet fragrance of grass, and the chorus of life all around him. For a moment, he paused, taking it all in, and in that pause, he realized how far they had come together. The blind dog, despite his lack of sight, moved confidently, guided by instinct and the bond they had forged. The boy watched, admiration swelling within him. Here was a creature who faced his own challenges, yet remained unwavering, a living embodiment of resilience. With a newfound sense of courage, the boy threw a small ball into the open grass. The dog, ever eager, dashed after it with boundless energy. Laughter bubbled up from the boy as he watched his furry friend, and in that moment, he felt the weight of his grief lift, if only for a heartbeat. The joy radiating from the dog was infectious, a reminder that even amidst sorrow, happiness could be found in unexpected places. As the day unfolded, the boy began to interact with other children at the park, each interaction bringing forth a pang of nostalgia for the carefree days he had once known. They played games, shared stories, and for the first time in a long while, the boy felt a sense of belonging. The blind dog remained close, ever watchful, ensuring his friend felt safe amidst the new experiences. It was a delicate balance they maintained, a dance of trust and love that allowed the boy to embrace life while still feeling supported by his loyal companion. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden hue over the park, the boy sat on a bench, panting slightly from the activity. The blind dog curled up next to him, resting his head on the boy's lap. In that tranquil moment, the boy reflected on the day, realizing that while grief would always be a part of him, it didn't have to overshadow the joy that life could still offer. He gently stroked the dog's fur, whispering words of gratitude for his unwavering support. The dog responded with a soft sigh, a sound that resonated with understanding and love. The journey ahead was still uncertain, filled with challenges and moments of doubt, but the boy felt a renewed sense of hope. Hope that blossomed in the presence of his blind dog, who had become both a protector and a guide. Together, they had faced the darkness, and together they would continue to forge a path toward healing. As the evening drew to a close, the boy stood up, feeling a surge of determination. He looked down at his canine companion, who gazed back with unconditional love and made a promise to himself. He would honor the memory of those he had lost by embracing the life that lay ahead. With the dog by his side, he would not shy away from the world, but rather step into it with open arms. In the days that followed, the boy continued to build on this newfound resolve. He began to express his feelings more openly, sharing stories of his loved one with family and friends, allowing himself to grieve while also celebrating the life that had touched his own. The blind dog remained a steadfast presence through it all, embodying the spirit of companionship that made the journey feel a little less daunting. The boy's family, witnessing this transformation, felt a wave of relief wash over them. They had worried deeply about his isolation, but now they saw the glimmer of his former self returning. The blind dog, with his gentle demeanor and unwavering loyalty, had played an integral role in this healing process, an unsung hero in a story of resilience and love. As spring bloomed into summer, the boy and the blind dog became a familiar sight in their neighborhood. They would take long walks, explore new paths, and engage with the community around them. The boy even started volunteering at a local animal shelter, where he found joy in helping other animals in need. Each new experience was a building block, reinforcing the lessons of love and connection he had learned alongside his blind companion. One evening, while sitting in their backyard, the boy looked up at the sky, painted in hues of orange and pink, and he felt a profound sense of peace wash over him. The memories of loss would always be a part of him, but he now understood that they didn't need to define him. With the blind dog leaning against him, he felt a warmth that transcended sorrow, a warmth that was rooted in the love they shared. In that serene moment, the boy made a vow to live fully, to embrace joy, and to honor the memories of those he had lost by spreading love and kindness in the world. The blind dog, sensing the resolve in his friend, lifted his head, as if to say, "Together, we can face anything." And so, their journey continued, a testament to the power of love, friendship, and resilience. With each passing day, the boy and his blind dog forged ahead, proving that even in the face of grief, it is possible to find light, to create new memories, and to celebrate the bonds that make life meaningful. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that while loss is a part of life, love remains the most powerful force, guiding us toward healing and hope. As we conclude this touching tale, let us reflect on the connections that enrich our lives. If this story touched your heart, please consider sharing it with others and leaving a comment about where you're tuning in from. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Your support helps us share these beautiful stories with a wider audience, spreading love and hope to those who need it most. Together, we can continue to celebrate the profound bonds that make our world brighter.